Yo guys, what's up? So we got championship weekend here, okay? If you saw my last video, you know I'm super hyped for these games. We got Lions, Niners, Ravens, Chiefs, okay? Probably the two best games we could have got for the championships, if not very close to it. So I'm hyped for these games. I'm hyped for these picks, okay? I've been making these videos for every weekend of playoffs. Wild card weekend, we went 5 for 6 in this video. Last weekend, we went 3 for 6. Okay, obviously not great. And don't get me wrong, I'm pissed. Okay, I am super, super, super upset. We only went 3 for 6 last weekend. We got screwed a couple times, and I hold myself to a high standard. I should never be going 3 for 6, and I'm coming for 6 for 6. Okay, if we don't go 6 for 6 in this video, or at least 5 for 6, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys the picks in a second. First, I want to go over a few things, and then I'll get right into the picks. Okay, so first thing is right here. I'm on the Ghost Locks Instagram, and as you guys can see, I'm 18 years old, and I made 4 grand last week off my picks. Okay, $4,000 in 1 week at 18 years old. Okay, just using my picks. If you guys want to get these picks, all you got to do, I'll put the link in the description of this video. The link is also always going to be in the description of the YouTube channel. You come over, hit that link, it'll bring you to my winnable page right here. You guys can get my free plan. That'll just give you guys, my fun picks, the ones for a low amount of money. You could win a lot, right? But those are just for fun. If you really want to make money, if you want to make sports betting your side hustle, go ahead and get this, okay? 50 bucks a week, 150 for a month. All right? And I will give you guys the same picks that help me get to 4 grand, okay? So, if you guys think that's a little expensive, if you guys are making money like this, don't worry. You're making more than your money back, okay? But if you think that is too expensive, you want the picks, but you can't do that, I'm doing something for just a limited time right now. If you come over to the Instagram, you'll see it right here. If you guys get someone to sign up, you sign up yourself, get a grandma, get a parent, get a friend, anyone to sign up for Sleeper, have them use code GHOST, and then send me a screenshot of them using code GHOST on Sleeper, and then I will give you guys a month of my VIP picks for free. Okay, the same picks that helped me make 4 grand in 1 week. Okay, I will give you a month of those picks for free. All you got to do is just use code GHOST on Sleeper and then send me a screenshot of you doing that. Okay, and as you can see right here, Sleeper will match their first deposit to $500. So that's insane. Okay, I don't think people realize Sleeper's the only app right now that I know of that does up to $500. So go take advantage of that. Take advantage of what I'm doing right now and go get those picks for free for a month. Okay, let's get into the picks though. So first, we'll get into the Ravens Chiefs game. And this pick's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I need to go too much into it. Lamar is that guy. He had 100 yards last week. He's averaged like over 90 plus yards in playoffs in his career. And the Chiefs cannot guard a running quarterback. If you guys watched the Bills Chiefs game last week, Josh Allen went off for like 70 plus yards against them. Okay. They cannot guard a rushing quarterback. Baltimore in the playoffs, whenever they get 4th and 3, 4th and 5, a big 3rd and 10 in the game, they run Lamar. If they need to get a first down, they need to get yards, it's Lamar run every single time in the playoffs, okay? 65 yards is too low against anyone. Against the Chiefs in a, not a great weather game in playoffs, give me that all day. That's self-explanatory. I don't even need to go that much further into that. The next pick that somewhat correlates with that, if he's running the ball, we got Zay Flowers not catching the ball. And to be honest, even if Lamar was throwing the ball, I don't know if Zay Flowers is really catching it because he's not played too great. And Mark Andrews is coming back, so he's going to have less targets, and it's going to be not a great weather game. Hopefully, Lamar's running the ball, which he should be, right? And then also, Chiefs have like the number one defense in the league when it comes to defending number one opposing wide receivers. They clamp every single number one wide receiver they go against every single week. Like, even going back further in the season, the entire season, every number one wide receiver against them just gets absolutely clamped. So you factor that in, you factor weather in, you factor Mark Andrews is coming back. I love Zay Flowers going under, especially when you correlate it with Lamar. So this pair right here is really, really good. So those are the first two picks. Now I'm going to switch over. I'm going to head over to McCaffrey. And guys, this isn't in order, by the way. I know last video I did in order my favorite picks. I'm not doing that in this video, so don't think this is in order. But Next, we're going to McCaffrey, and I'll be shocked if they still have it. Yeah, so unfortunately they did lower it, but I'm not too worried about it. I still like it. This line was at 19.5 for like the last 2 days, and I knew they were going to lower it at some point. But it is fine. 19 is still okay. As you can see right here, he literally hasn't hit it in the last 5 games. And he's hit this line 3 times in the entire season, and 2 of the times were the first 2 games of the season. So since their bye week, he's hit it 1 time, and I think it was by like 1 attempt. So I don't even know why they have him at 19 attempts, to be honest. I get it. They're thinking they're going to get a lead or something and then just run the ball the whole game. Detroit has like the worst passing defense in the league. Like, it is, Lions fans, I'm sorry. It's honestly a little bit embarrassing how bad. I've never seen a defense that looks so good against the run that looks so bad against the pass. It's insane. And I like the Lions, okay? So I'm not hating. I'm just saying, right? But McCaffrey, 19 rush attempts. Like I said, he's hit it 1 time since their bye. They should be able to just pass the ball all over Detroit. And Detroit should, on offense, be able to keep up enough to where San Francisco isn't just running the clock the entire game. So I don't think he's going to be running the ball, trying to run clock out. And I also think when they're driving down the fields, it's not going to be slow drives with a bunch of handoffs. I think it's going to be very quick drives with long, deep touchdowns from the passing game, because they should be able to pass all over this team. 19 attempts, 19 and a half was crazy. Even 19 is crazy. This line should probably be set at about 17 and a half. So 19 is insane. I love that play. Okay. The other play on the Niners is, like I just said, they should be able to pass all over them. So again, it's pretty self-explanatory, but we're going Brock Purdy over his passing yards. 276. I believe Baker just dropped like I don't even know, like 320 plus on these guys. And then the week before that, I forget who they played, but they dropped like 300 on them too. So Mike Evans just went off on him, and then the receiver prior to that went off on them. I don't know why I'm forgetting, but oh yeah, it was the Rams. So Stafford and Baker just dropped over 300 passing yards on them, and then both their number one outside receivers just went over like 110, 120 yards on them. So Brock Purdy should easily be able to get this. The only thing is maybe the weather. However, as of right now, they're saying no rain. It might be a little bit cold, but no rain, no wind. So we're looking good. And so we're just going to pair that on Prizepicks. We can pair it. It doesn't really hurt it too much. So we're going to pair Brock Purdy with Ayuk yards, and then also pair that with McCaffrey under rush attempts. So this 3 right here is an insanely good 3 to pair. And then you mix that with this pair. So this slip looks insanely good right now. Then you mix that with the last play that I'm going to do, which is Gibbs rushing. And you guys might think I'm crazy, but I am telling you guys, lock in on this, because no one looks at this kind of stuff. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of these YouTubers, they just do stuff like this. They're just Lamar over rushing yards, Ayuk over receiving yards. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, did you study that at all? Like, stop. Like, they're just taking the most obvious picks, right? And they're not bad picks. It's just you're not giving any new information, okay? That's what I try to do. I try to bring these weird little picks that no one looks at and bring it up to you guys to show you the value you have in them, okay? Jahmyr Gibbs is one of the ones I'm talking about. 20 and a half rush attempts or rush yards in his first 5 attempts, okay? If you know Gibbs, this guy's averaging, lately the last couple games, he's averaging like 8 carries a game. Against the Niners, they're going to be losing. He's probably going to get 7, 8 carries this game, right? But he's still, look at his yards. Rush yards, 50, right? And that's not even a bad line. Like, this all makes sense. It's because Gibbs the entire season averages over 5 yards a carry. It's like Tony Pollard and Zeke is how Gibbs and Montgomery is now. Like, Zeke used to just, get slow 3-yard carries, and then Pollard would come in, get like 2 15-yard carries back to back. That's how Gibbs and Montgomery are now. It's super, super similar. And so Gibbs averages like 5 yards a carry. So 20 and a half, this is insanely good value. And again, this is kind of stuff that people aren't looking at. Last game, I believe he had like a 6-yard run, a 6-yard run, an 8-yard run, a 0-yard run, and then like an 11-yard run. So he can easily break, the first, second, or third run and beat this already. If not, I still expect him to get, 5-yard chunks. Not to mention he got like 25 last week in this same play. He had like 25 yards against the Bucks, who's one of the best running defenses in the league. Obviously, the Niners are a good running defense, but they're not as good as the Bucks running defense statistically this season. They're just not, okay? So Gibbs is playing a worse defense, and he's been getting this almost every game. He averages 5 yards a carry. So Gibbs, super, super, super fun play right there. And again, no one else is looking at that, so I love that play right there. So you got Gibbs over 21 rushing yards in his first 5 attempts. Ayuk over 80 receiving yards. Brock Purdy over 276 passing yards. McCaffrey under 19 rush attempts. Again, this 3 is insane. If you don't want to do all these plays, that's fine. Try to keep these pairs together. That pair, and then Lamar over rush yards, and Zay Flowers under receiving yards. Try to keep those pairs. And then I'm actually going to give you guys just another 7th, play, just cherry on the top play right here. A lot of people have been asking me if I want to do anytime score or touchdown bet, who should I do? There's a couple really good ones. I mean, a lot of people are looking at Pacheco because if you look at his log, where is it? It doesn't show right now. But yeah, if you look at his log, it shows that he's gotten a touchdown. Oh, here it is. He's gotten a touchdown like 5 games in a row. So Pacheco's obviously, as you can see right there, he's not a bad way to go with it. Personally, I like Gus Edwards in this situation, though. He just tends to do very well in bad weather games. I don't know what it is, but 3 out of the last 5. I like Gus Edwards in this situation. And so if you want to do a touchdown bet, I'll do that. I'm not putting it in the 6 picks because obviously it's a demon right there. You can see it's not a lock, right? But that's a fun bet right there. If you want to bet on a touchdown, you could do him or Pacheco. Other than that, those are the 6 picks for this week, guys. Again, we're going 6 for 6, okay? We're shooting for that 6 for 6. I'm pissed we went 3 for 6 last week, okay? So lock these plays in. If you're not going to do all of them, that's fine. Try to keep the pairs together, okay? And if you guys like these videos, please like them, okay? It helps out the channel a lot. Please subscribe. I still have like 95% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, so it means a lot if you guys subscribe. Please, please, please. If you want me to keep making these videos for you guys, a lot of time and effort goes into them. So please subscribe if you can, and then comment on the video if you're tailing, if you like the picks, if you have anything you want to add, if you have picks you want to get people's opinion on, drop it in the comments, and I'll try to reply to as many as I can. Other than that, guys, go over here, use code GHOST, and get my picks for an entire month for free. Okay, guys, other than that, that's the video. Good luck with all your bets this weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.